Dear friends, Socrates said, living is not important, right living is important. Let us think about right living. Right living is a result of a transformation in us. After a transformation, right living is possible. For right living, we have to transform our thoughts, we have to transform our speech, we have to transform our action. So, through right thinking, right speaking, right doing, we can reach right living. So, right living is the sum total of right thoughts, right speech, and right action. So, how can we purify our thoughts? How can we purify our words? How can we purify our actions for right living? First of all, let us purify our thoughts. So, there are two thoughts possible in us. One thought says that I am the most important person. I give importance to myself. So, the most important person in this world is myself. That is my thought. I give priority to myself, and that priority goes to the level of an ego. So, when ego comes, what happens? In ego, there are three letters EGO. EGO stands for eliminate God out. So, whatever divinity in us that is lost because of the ego, that is not the right thought. The right thought means we have to transform this thought process into another. What is that another process? That is, we consider the most important thing is not us but God. We give priority to God. Everything happens because of the mercy of the Lord, mercy of the God. So we attribute all qualities to the Lord only. Devadhinam Jagat Sarvam. That is our thought process. Our thought process enables us to think that God is primary, the whole creation is secondary. Importance goes to the Creator, not to the creation. So the creation happens because of the Creator. The Creator is primary, creation is secondary. That is our thought process. So we attribute everything to the Lord. So when we put a zero after one, that zero becomes valuable because one comes first. So whatever zeros we add to one is more and more meaningful because of the one. The zero is more and more valid. So the zero is valid because of the one. That one we can consider God. So we give maximum priority to God. That is how we can refine our thoughts better. Then second is our words. Our words becomes better. There's a category of words which inflates our ego, and words which lead us to the sublime passion that God is important and God is the most important. That is our feeling. When that feeling comes, then our words becomes divine. So words are divine because of our feeling towards God. That is, we can improve our speech when there is an element of bhakti or element of devotiousness. When we are devoted to the Lord, then only our words becomes divine. And third is, how can we refine our actions? We can refine our actions when we consider that all our actions are possible not because of us but because of the mercy of the Lord. Because of Lord's Kripa, everything happens. When that notion comes, then our actions becomes karma, or our karma becomes karma yoga. So karma becomes karma yoga when we surrender everything to the Lord, and because of Lord's mercy, we are doing something. That feeling comes then our actions also becomes divine. So let our thoughts be divine, let our words be divine, and let our actions be divine. So when all these things becomes divine, that means divine thought, divine speech, and divine words. And when we combine all these aspects, then what happens is divine living or right living. So right living happens because we are able to unite right thought, right speech, right action. Then it becomes right living. I thank God for enabling me to talk to you all this, and I also thank all of you for listening me. Thank you very much.